In France, respect around food is clear. Though great consideration goes into purchasing and preparing food, French recipes don't need to be difficult. I really adore home-style French cooking. Coq au vin is one of these dishes that most people think is really complicated, but it's really just chicken cooked in wine. And it's got mushrooms and onions and aromatic herbs, some bacon, and lots of wine, obviously. So what I want to do, I've got this gorgeous big pot here. You do need a pot that's got a lid on it. I'm using baby onions. If they're really small, like this little cutie, then that can go in as a whole. And if you can't find any little onions, well, don't cancel the coq au vin, for goodness sake. Just grab a big onion and chop it up. Fair few of these, because I think everybody on their plate probably wants at least one or two of the onions. So let's get my big pot nice and hot, and then I'll put my butter in. Putting about a tablespoon, something like that. Just throw my onions in. I just want to get those nice and sort of golden. And as well, I'll also put my bacon in here. It's a lovely big rustic kind of a country dish this, so we're not being too pedantic. We're cutting things quite roughly. There's no fine dice going on today. It's what I love about the French. They're not too worried about a bit of fat in there. In fact, they have a phrase, fat is flavour. And it's true. Oh, look at that. It's that beautiful bacon that really adds the depth to coq au vin. That's what I adore. Just 2 stalks of celery. I'm just going to chop that in half and just chuck them in like that. And we're going to pull them out at the end. It's just to give that flavour. Okay, so let's do our mushrooms. I like to take the stalks out of my mushrooms. And the way to take the stalks out easily is just apply a bit of pressure and they just pop out. And I'm going to just put these mushrooms in whole. My mushroom does take a lot less cooking, so I do want to separate these 2 cooking processes. So I'm going to take these out of here and then I'm going to throw my mushrooms in there. Same pan, no washing in between, love the no dishes. So I am just going to add a little bit of oil to that, just a little bit of a drizzle in there. And I really adore this dish because you can do it for one or you could do it for a really large group of people.